Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Things Talk Winnie Femi podcast. It's your host Oluwani Femi and I'm so happy to be here once again. I hope you're good and I hope you're doing fine. And I hope you are still voting for us on the ABVA website. It ends on the 10th of August. So please vote and let's bring this home. That's my mantra for this ABVA awards. Let's bring this home. Hashtag let's bring this home. So last week's episode we talked about journaling and it was an amazing episode and I really hope you will start your journaling journey. So on that episode there was a giveaway and I said I was going to be picking randomly based on those that commented either on Spotify or on Instagram. So I'll be announcing the winner of the giveaway. Drum rolls. The winner of the giveaway is person replied on Instagram, so I'll be saying the person's Instagram name at Vida Raymond 84. The winner of the giveaway is at Vida Raymond 84. I'll be posting the person's name in the description box of this episode. So please, if you are the one, send me a DM to collect your prize. And yeah, I'm happy that you won. Thank you for participating in the giveaway. Let's get into the business of the day. Welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about a very interesting topic. And yeah, as I was just meditating, the Holy Spirit dropped the topic in my mind to talk about. And I feel it's an equally important topic. So we'll be talking on discover your talent. What is your talent? That's the first question I'll be throwing to you. What is your talent? Talent is a natural skill or ability. Most times it is inborn. And when I talk about talent, it means that you are naturally good at something without being taught. For example, your talent can be singing, can be writing, it can be speaking, public speaking, it can be maybe content creation, editing videos, graphic designs. There are a wide range of talents that a person can have. And now, it is one thing to know your talent and it is another thing to be able to maximize and use your talent well. So it's in two phases. Know your talent, and when you know it, how do you maximize it? So I want us to look at Matthew 25:14-30, and it is a passage that we should be all familiar with. Matthew 25:14-30, and I'll be reading in Amplified Version. It is the parable of the talents. So like I said, it's something that we are all used to. It's a story that we are all used to. So let me just read it. For it is just like a man who was about to take a journey, and he called his servants together and entrusted them with his possessions. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, each according to his own ability. And then he went on his journey. The one who had the 5 talents went at once and traded them, and he made profit and gained 5 more. The one who had 2 made a profit and gained 2 more. But the one who had 1 went and dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's money. Now after a long time, the master of those servants returned and settled accounts with them. And the one who had received the 5 talents came and brought him 5 more, saying, Master, you entrusted to me 5 talents. See, I have made a profit and gained 5 more talents. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful and trustworthy over a little. I will put you in charge of many things. Share in the joy of your master. Also, the one who had 2 talents came forward, saying, Master, you entrusted 2 talents to me. See, I have made a profit and gained 2 more talents. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful and trustworthy over a little. I will put you in charge of many things. Share in the joy of your master. The one who had received 1 talent also came forward, saying, Master, I knew you to be a harsh and demanding man, reaping where you did not sow and gathering where you did not scatter seed. So I was afraid to lose the talent, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. See, you have what is your own. But his master answered him, You wicked, lazy servant. You knew that I reap where I did not sow and gather where I did not scatter seed. Then you ought to have put my money with the bankers, and at my return I would have received my money back with interest. So take the talent away from him and give it to the one who has 10 talents. So that's where I'm going to be stopping. You can read the remaining 2 verses in your quiet time. So I want you to understand something. The master gave 3 of his servants talents. For one, he gave 5 talents. The second one, he gave 2 talents. And the third one, he gave 1 talent. Now, the first and second servants used their talent well and it multiplied. You see from the Bible passage that the one with 5 talents brought back 5 more. The one with 2 talents brought back 2 more. But the third servant, rather than him to multiply his own talent, he hid it somewhere and he did not yield anything. Now, this is 2 scenarios of what I'm trying to explain on today's episode. The first scenario is you don't know what your talent is. Now, how do you discover it? The second scenario is you have a talent, how do you maximize it? So those are the 2 parts I'm going to be treating on today's episode. Now, how do I discover my talent? Now, talent is a natural skill. It is inborn, like I said earlier. And it is not something you have to learn. The same way, okay, you can go and say, okay, yes, I want to learn how to do makeup. I want to learn how to do different things. Talent is more or less like something, like a gift within you that you have to be able to maximize it. You have to be able to know what that gift is to be able to use it well. Now, each person has an inborn talent. And most times, they do not know. And it's because it's either they are ignorant or they have not discovered their talent. So, it can be that you really don't know the principle of what finding your talent is about, or you have not discovered what your talent is. So now, how do you discover your talent? 1, pray and ask God to reveal it to you. God is the all-knowing God, and even before we were formed in our mother's womb, he knew us, he sees us, he's the Elroy. So pray and ask God to reveal what your talent is and also to help you maximize it. Because one thing, no matter any issue you have, it is always important and adequate for you to take it to God, because he's your maker. He's the one that made you, that made your being. So he knows the inside and outside of you. So pray to God to reveal your talents to you. The second thing I will say is be open. Now, I want you to understand something. Talents are not restricted. It's not restricted to just knowing how to sing or dance. You might feel that, okay, the only talents available is either if you know how to sing or if you know how to dance. No, it comes in all shapes and sizes. Like, what I mean is talents, they vary. Like I said, it can be maybe you enjoy editing videos, you enjoy designing flyers. It does not have to be restricted to just dancing or singing or playing an instrument alone. Let your mind be open to different possibilities of what your talent can be. Don't restrict it to, if it is not dancing, if it is not singing, then I don't have a talent. Be open to a lot of possibilities and be ready to accept what your talent is. The third one is reflect on yourself. And there's an episode I talked about reflecting, and it's simply having time to sit down, think, and meditate on yourself. Now you reflect, you go back, look at things that you enjoy, study yourself to know things that you enjoy and things that you love doing. Ask yourself questions. What do I love doing? What excites me? What am I proud of myself? So ask yourself questions. Sit down and think deeply and meditate to be able to find out exactly what your talent is. Like I said, it is your talent and it is you that can find out what your talent is. The last thing I will also add is ask your family and friends, the people you spend time with, the people who know you very well. They should be able to say 1 or 2 things about you that, okay, yes, Nifemi likes singing, Nifemi likes talk. Because, for example, your family have known you since inception. So they should be able to say 1 or 2 things about something you like doing, maybe when you were small, or something that just excites you, maybe as a child, so that you'll be able to find exactly what your talent is. So those are the 4 points I have on how to discover your talent. Then the second scenario I said was, you have a talent. Now, how do you maximize it? It's important for you to be able to maximize and use your talent well. The same way the first and the second servants maximize their talent and it's multiplied. It's the same way you are to maximize your own talent so that it will multiply, it will yield fruits. Not that you just be stagnant and be like the third servant that went to hide his talent and nothing yielded at the end of the day. So you need to know what your talent is. Once you have known your talent, now work towards maximizing it to achieve its full potential. Now, the first step on how to maximize your talent is believe in yourself. And this is something that it is equally important. It is very important in every single thing. you must believe in yourself. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Don't be shy. Don't say that, okay, yes, I actually have talent in singing. Let me just keep it to myself. Put yourself out there. If there's an opportunity to sing in church, sing in school, any talent show. Make sure you sing. Show your gift. This is a gift God has blessed you with. So you should be able to use it. Be courageous. Be courageous. For example, let me share my experience on how I started my podcast journey. And do you know the funny thing? There was a time I was going through my previous videos that were saved on my cloud, and I just saw a random video of me talking to the camera and talking about courage, and the video just made me laugh because it was funny, but then it was so good to see that this love for podcasting has started when I was young, and that time I really did not understand the depth of what I was doing to actually have the mind to create a podcast. So do you get? And I also remembered how in secondary school I started a podcast, Nife's Nuggets, and I did not know how to maximize it, so it stopped, and I don't even know what happened to the podcast because I did not know exactly how to use that talent well. So because I did not know how to use it well, it just died. It just died down. And one thing is that now I'm currently podcasting, and I'll say that it is by God's grace, because I tried to kill the talent of podcasting, but God revived it back, and I've been able to maximize it well through the help of God. And I can boldly say that I love podcasting. It's something that gives me joy. Holding this microphone gives me a whole lot of joy. So yes, take that step today. Do not be afraid, because God has not given you the spirit of fear, but of love and of sound mind. Fear will hold you down. Fear will hide that talent, and you don't want that talent to be hidden. The same way you are a light of the world that cannot be hidden. There is this song that they sang in chapel, and I just love it. It says, I am the light of the world. I am the light of the world. I cannot be hidden. I cannot be hidden. That's a part of the song that I like. You are the light of the world. You cannot be hidden. You are the light of the world. Your talents cannot be hidden. People are meant to see your talent, see you use your talent and glorify God, because this is a gift that you are meant to maximize. You are meant to put out there, not hide it. So don't hide your talent. Don't be afraid. Be courageous. Secondly, look for mentors and connect with them. You look for people where you share the same mindset. Look for them. Let them be your accountability partner, or have an accountability group, or look for someone that has excelled in what you are currently doing. Connect with them. Network with them. Ask them for advice. For example, in my podcasting journey, I've been able to network with great podcasters that are doing well in their field. And it helps because whenever I feel down or demotivated, I can easily run back to them and say, this is what I'm going through. Do you have any advice for me? And I will use this opportunity to give a big shout out to Fikemi Aderoju. She has been a blessing. She has been a blessing. And it's funny how when I knew her in school, I did not know she was into podcasting. So me getting into my podcasting journey, I noticed that she also had a podcast, and she has just been there. A master class, she gave me a free entry into a master class, and it was amazing. And we talk. She's so approachable. She's so lovely. And I really love that about her. And yes, we recorded an episode together on mental health. So you can go through it and listen. She's worded, intelligent, and she motivates me a whole lot. So that's an example of a mentor. She's my podcast mentor. And I've been able to relate with her well. She gives me advices. She gives me tips. And it has really helped me a lot. The third thing is have a good attitude. Now that you have known your talent, don't just treat it as something minimal. Like I said, this is a gift God has given you, so use it well. Don't just treat it as, oh, Shebi is just singing. What should I do with it? Have a growth mindset. There is a way that you see yourself, and you'll be like, yes, this is where I want to be. This is the capacity that I want to achieve. This is the capacity that I want to reach. So have a growth mindset that in whatever your talent might be and how you want to maximize it, just see it as there will be growth. Growth growth. In my podcast, the dream I have is growth, even far beyond podcasting itself. And I know that God is working in me and inside of me to bring it into fulfillment. So have a good mindset and have a good attitude and love what you do regardless of anything. Now find passion in your talent and love it. I love podcasting a whole lot, and I would say that God has helped me in being consistent with it. So regardless of maybe network issues, regardless of having to record 5 times because there is either noise, or maybe after editing an episode you lost it, it can be frustrating. Yes, regardless of that, I still love podcasting. So regardless of what might happen, regardless of what might come your way, don't let that stop your talent. Don't let that hide your talent. Keep pushing and keep maximizing that talent. Find your talent, discover it, and put in the work to maximize it well. I really hope this episode blessed you a whole lot. Thank you for staying to the end of this episode. God bless you.